What's up, you guys? It is Mike here, and in today's video I'm gonna be giving you guys my Red Eyes deck profile for the September 2024 format. So first off, guys, I definitely do want to apologize for not being consistently uploading on the channel. I'm just, again, like I always say, I'm really caught up with a lot of things. I'm always busy with work, and as you guys probably know, I'm constantly playing in remote duels and joining some online tournaments on the sideline, and I don't really get to show off the decks that I get to play sometimes, but I'm gonna be doing my best for you guys to show you guys more deck profiles on the channel, and hopefully give you guys more content. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you do want to see that. But anyways, for now, in this video, I just wanted to give you guys my Red Eyes deck profile, because this deck just got a really big boost in the 2020 Tin of Lost Memories with this card right here, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. It's such a big messed up card that every deck is playing, and I just thought that I'd give this to you guys. Just a few disclaimers I want to give you guys. That I want you guys to keep in mind. This is gonna be an expensive build, as you could probably tell, and some of these cards I actually do not own. Some of these are just proxies that I can't really afford, but I will be giving you guys a much more budget build hopefully pretty soon. I just don't know when exactly, but make sure you stay tuned to the channel to see that. But for now, this is the optimal build that I'm going for right now, that I've been playing with online, and it has been doing very well. Red Eyes is a really weird build, a really weird deck to build competitively, because there are so many different ways you can go with the deck, and it's just really good for splashing a bunch of different engines, and being able to try out different ways to perform with the deck in a competitive sense. And this is just the build that I went for after playtesting with this for a few weeks. And yeah, guys, I'm not gonna waste any more time. We're just gonna go ahead and get into it. So yes, guys, just like usual, this is gonna be a 40 card deck, and we're obviously gonna be starting off with the main deck here, starting with the vanillas, 2 Red Eyes Black Dragon, and the 1 Dark Magician. So yeah, this is pretty much the scanner build that I'm going for. I did not really feel like maxing out on Red Eyes is necessary in this deck, because he could sometimes be somewhat of a brick, and Dark Magician is obviously here for fodder for Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, as you guys saw. And yeah, these are just my favorite artworks for each of them. This one I'm not really a big fan of, but this is the only other different artwork I could find, because I wanted this artwork to be more versatile. But other than that, this is just what I'm going for. I did not really want to max out on Red Eyes to lower the consistency of the deck, and yeah, this is just what I went for, and it's been doing pretty well. And then next, I am playing 1 Red Eyes Alternative Black Dragon. I honestly wish this was just as good as Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon, because if this would be super broken. But this is just here as a free Rex 7 body on the board, and it's also really good for getting your Red Eyes up to 4,800 attack when it's destroyed by battle or card effects, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I mostly just use this for rank 7 bodies, and it's really easy to bring out, being that you just need to tribute a Red Eyes monster, I believe, from your hand or your field, and you could just special summon him for free. And in tandem with all the other dragons I'm playing in the deck, it's really good to get into your rank 7s with this card. So that's why I play it. And then next, for our baby dragons here, I am playing 3 Black Metal Dragon. Everyone already knows what this is if you play Dragon Link, but here in Red Eyes deck, it's super fun. As you guys probably know, this card is not a hard once per turn, and it can search out any Red Eyes card when it's sent from the field to the grave. And yeah, it is really easy to do that, whether you equip it or where you special summon it with the other cards I'm playing here. And yeah, it's just really good for that, but I mostly just use this to search out some of my other Red Eyes cards, which I do play here, so that's why I include it, and there's no reason to play less than this. And then next, for our other baby Red Eyes dragons, I'm playing 1 Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon and 2 Red Eyes Wyvern. So these 2 Red Eyes Wyverns are here for revival for Red Ice Arcagoon to have more ways to revive him from the grave if ever he gets destroyed in any way. And Red Ice Black Flare Dragons also here just for more rank 7 plays and for you to have more targets to send with Red Ice Insight for you to search out more cards. And he could be really good sometimes for going into game with its bird effect. So yeah, that's why I included it. And then next, one Red Ice Darkest Metal Dragon. I'm so sad this is at 1, but I can honestly see this coming back to 3 with its new errata. But even if it did, I don't think I would want to max out on this because this card is already a really good extender for the deck to be able to extend with some of your Red Ice, get Red Ice monsters from the grave to help further extend your place and stuff like that. So that's why I include him here. And then next, one Red Ice Archfiend of Lightning. I really wanted this card to work as much as I can because its on-field Raigeki effect is just honestly really good. I just wish it could consistently pull that off sometimes, but unfortunately it can't. But this is just here for more Red Ice Insight targets, and also for the fact that for the other fusions I'm playing in the deck here, so that's why I included him in this deck, and he has been doing pretty well. I don't use this Raigeki like effect that much, but it's decent for what it's worth. And that is it for the Red Ice monsters so far. For our next dragons I'm playing 2 Noctivision Dragon. So again, this is just here for more rank 7 plays for you to be able to extend further and, you know, go off with your combos. And this is really easy to bring out in tandem with something like a Red Ice Alternative Black Dragon, because if you can special summon him while this is in your hand, you can special summon this to your field in defense mode, and then overlay them for something like Big Eye to take a opponent's monster, or a Red Ice Flare Dragon to get a Red Ice out from the grave, stuff like that. And it's just really good for that. I didn't really feel like maxing on it was necessary, but that's why I included it in the deck. It's just a really good extender for your rank 7 plays. And then for the last Red Ice monster I'm playing 1 year free, the Red Ice Iron Knight. This is just here for fodder for the other fusion I'm playing here, Red Ice Slash Dragon, and its equip effect for popping a spell or trap can be somewhat decent, but I don't really pull that off as often as I'd like. But this is mostly just here for Red Ice Fusion fodder for, you know, Red Ice Slash Dragon. And yeah, that is it, guys, for the for all the Red Ice monsters. Now we're going into the generic dragon support, and the first one I'm going to be talking about is Tempest. So this is just here again for more rank 7 plays. It's really easy to get into the grave and be able to extend further and get more free bodies on the board, because you obviously can warrant to play a lot of dragons to special summon this to your field, and it's just really good for that. And I really love this card for, again, going for my rank 7 plays, so that's why it's here. And then next, I am playing 3 Tenyu Spirit Rashuda. So this is just a free level 7 body on the board, again for more rank 7 plays, because this build really does kind of revolve around having more rank 7 plays, and this is also really good for bouncing problematic cards on the field when you can get it to the grave, which is really easy for me to do with the other cards I'm playing in the deck. But yeah, for the most part, it's just here for the bouncing effect and a little bit for the rank 7 plays, but not as much. And then lastly, for the monsters, I'm playing 1 Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. I know everyone doesn't enjoy seeing this here, but I just felt like this was a little bit too hard for me to pass up on, and I just thought this card would be good for, you know, that extra dock lock and for some other different things. But other than that, it is just really good for that, and I just can't pass up on something like this because it's just that good. And that is it, guys, for the monsters. Now we'll go ahead and get into the spells. And for the first spell of the deck, I am playing 3 Red Ice Insight. So everyone should know by this one what this does, especially if you're playing a pure Dragoon build. This is good for searching out Red Ice Fusion, which kind of does suck drawing here and activating from your hand, but it's also really good for searching out all the other Red Ice cards that we play in the deck, because there is a lot of Red Ice cards that we do play here that we do want to search out besides this. And yeah, it's just really good for that. And the fact that this doesn't eat your normal summon to search is just really good. Then next, I'm playing 2 Red Eyes Fusion. I'm just playing 2 because I feel like including 2 would be a little bit more optimal. In case I draw one of them, I at least have another one I could send from the deck for Verte to be able to fusion summon into Dragoon or the other Red Eyes monsters I'm playing. But even if I draw it, it's not as bad because, you know, I can still activate from the hand and still send the materials from my hand or deck either way. But everyone knows what this says. It's just that broken. That's kind of why I play this at 2, because playing at 3 is a little bit too much for me. And then next, guys, for our revival spells, I am playing 3 Return of the Dragon Lords and 1 Monster Reborn. So this is just more ways to be able to revive your dragons from the blade and go for your rank 7 plays. And obviously Return of the Dragon Lords is really good for protecting your dragons because you can warrant yourself to be protecting all your dragons with this. And obviously Monster Reborn is just a really good extender for that to ensure that you have more ways to revive everything else from your grave. So that's why I play them. And then next, I am playing 3 Call by the Grave, because this deck falls very easily to hand traps, and we obviously want to make sure we don't get hand trapped. And I wouldn't say this is the best card to be playing right now in some competitive decks, because I don't really see this popping up as much, at least compared to more top tier decks that I've noticed. But it's still really good for avoiding hand traps and still baiting out stuff in your opponent's game, especially going second for banishing stuff that your opponent needs to the grave. So obviously that's why I play it, but mostly because we can't warrant ourselves to be banishing, getting hand trapped. And then next, I'm playing 2 Dragon Shrine, because this is one of my ways to be able to send cards like Tempest to the grave to special summon it for free, and for getting the other dragons in my grave for, you know, other synergy. And I kind of was thinking about playing this with Foolish Burial, but I kind of felt like I didn't really need to, because I don't really warrant myself in this deck to play a lot of dragons that I just want to throw in the grave for free. But that's why it's here. It's really good for that, and obviously it's pretty much standard in almost any other dragon deck. And then for the last spell, I'm playing 1 for 1, because I need more ways to be able to summon cards like Black Metal Dragon from my deck to the field, because it's really important that I do, because it's obviously one of your best extenders to the grave, because you activate this, discard a card, so you can set up your grave, get Black Metal Dragon on the field, then summon something like Linkuriboh, they get its search off, and yeah, it's just really good extender for that, and it's almost like a 1-card combo for some of your plays. So yeah, that's why it's here. And that is it, guys, for these spells. Now we'll go ahead and get into the traps. And for the first trap here, I'm playing 2 Red Eyes Fang with Chain. So this is just here because keep in mind, guys, when you do use Red Eyes Fusion to summon a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, this card can equip to it and be able to take opponent's monsters for free. It does kind of suck that it targets, but the fact that it only equips their monster to the Red Eyes monsters is just really good. So it's really easy. It's really helpful for getting rid of problematic monsters that don't destroy things. But other than it being targeted, that's mostly why I play it here. And then next, 1 Return of the Red Eyes, because I need more revival spells to be able to summon my Red Eyes monsters from the grave, and this is just one of the other ways I can do that. And especially when it gets destroyed, it lets you summon more Red Eyes monsters from your grave, so I can warrant myself to be playing this at 1. Then next, 1 Red Eye Spirit, because I need more ways to revive Dragoon, and this is one of the other ways to revive it, because when Red Eyes Fusion is used for Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, it is counted as Red Eyes Black Dragon on the field. So I can use this to revive it easily, and yeah, it obviously synergizes with all the other Red Eyes monsters, so that's why I can warrant myself to play. And it's searchable, so I don't really need to play multiples of this. And then lastly, guys, for my last card of the main deck, a little tech option that I'm playing 1 Champion's Vigilance. I kind of wish I had my other TCG a copy here, but I can't find it right now, so I'm using this. But yeah, Champions Visions is really good because I can, since I do play with red eyes, I can play with this to negate stuff that my opponent does. And obviously this used to be a really good staple in Duel Links, but other than that, this is a really good card that kind of catches my opponents off guard, because some of them won't really expect a card like this to be played in a red eye deck, but I just kind of warrant myself to be playing this because it's just that good. And that is it, guys, for the main deck. Now we'll go ahead and get into the extra deck here, and we're going to be starting off with our fusions. Obviously I'm playing one Red Ice Dark Dragoon. I know some people play two, others play one. I just kind of felt like one would be better because one is already super oppressive, enough for your opponent to deal with going into game one, but obviously he can be a bit hard to deal with in going into game 2 and 3, especially if your opponent is side decking a lot to counter against this card. But if they aren't, this is obviously just really impressive, really hard to deal with, and you guys should probably know by now how impressive this is, so I'm not going to go into detail with that. And then next, for Red Ice Fusions, I'm playing 2 Red Ice Slash Dragon and 1 Red Ice, what is this called again? Meteor Black Comet Dragon. So yeah, this is just here for help protecting your Red Ice from targeting effects, because this does not only help protect itself from targeting, but also your other Red Ice monsters, which is really good. And Meteor Black Comet Dragon is just really fun for going into time, and also for reviving your vanilla Red Ice from the grave for free when it gets destroyed. But mostly this is just good for going into time if you want to go for that burn damage. And sorry about that, guys. And that is it for the Red Ice Fusions. Next, I'm playing 2 Elder Entity Entis. So this is obviously really good for the Dragman matchup. So if they have you play, if they're playing with something like Maximus, for you to be sending cards from your extra deck to the grave, you can send this to the extra deck, send this to the grave, and be able to pop cards for free, considering it's not home once per turn. And yeah, that's why I play, just for that matchup alone. And that is it, guys, for the fusions. Now we'll go and get into the XCs. For the XCs, I don't really have that many. I'm playing 2 Red Ice Flared Metal, 1 Big Eye, and a cool tech that I'm playing, 1 Mind Hacker. So Red Ice Flare Metal, it's just really good. Also for going to time, it's really hard for your opponent to deal with, and especially in a Red Ice deck where you can actually warrant yourself to revive more Red Ice monsters from the grave, especially Red Ice Dark Dragoon. It's just really good for that. And obviously the burn damage is really good if your opponent wants to overextend. Big Eye is just like a walking mind control, and Mind Hacker is just the little tech I play for me to be able to rip out my opponent's extra deck for free. So even getting rid of cards like Red Ice Dark Dragoon or anything else that might be helpful is really good for that. So that's why I play it. And that is it, guys, for the XCs. Now we'll go ahead and get to the links, which I'm not running that many of. So I'm running 1 Verte Anaconda, 1 Hieratic Seal, 1 Monk of the Tenyi, 1 Union Carrier, and 1 Access Code. So obviously Verte is here for going to Dragoon and going to your other Red Ice Fusions. Hieratic Seal is just for bounce. The Monk of the Tenyi is just here for sending your Vishuda after summoning him. Go into this to be able to get that bounce. Union Carrier is just here so you can consistently get that Dragon Buster lock to lock your opponent from the extra deck. And considering that you summon a lot from your graveyard with this deck, I thought about playing Access Code to be able to go second and pop multiple cards. Yeah, just to be able to pop multiple cards and be able to OTK for game. So yeah, that's why I play them. And that is gonna be it, guys. That is gonna be my Red Ice deck profile. This deck is a lot of fun to play with, and especially with Red Ice Dark Dragoon, this deck is just so much more fun to play with. And I will be doing an updated deck profile for Dark Magician as well, and Blue Eyes with the new support. So make sure you guys are subscribed to our channel for that. And if you like the video, definitely give it a thumbs up and thumbs down if you didn't, and share it with your friends so that they can see this build as well, because I definitely would recommend playing this because this is such a fun deck to play with and it's really nostalgic for me. And yeah guys, let me know also in the comments below what you guys think of the deck. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think there's more stuff I could be changing or what else you would play in some places for some of the cards I play here? I would love to hear your thoughts and get a discussion going here. And that's gonna be it guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is Center 45 signing off.